Alright everybody, so as you know, I have been working on this MPC 1975 Corvette Convertible. Did a few videos along the way. They will be linked in the description down below if you'd like to go back and watch them. Like to watch them again. Or if you haven't watched them, I suggest you go ahead and watch them. But anyways, been working on this MPC Corvette, and I gotta be honest with you, not great. So, what should have tipped me off right away was the letters on the bottom here, MPC. As we all know as model builders, MPC doesn't always have the best of the best model kits, especially some of these older ones. That being said, I have built a bunch of MPC kits that were really good. This one was not. So, let me rewind a little bit here. I bought this one at a antique shop for next to nothing. It was all there. Thought it was really cool. I really liked the artwork on the box, so I decided that I was going to try to replicate the artwork on the box. The decals did work, and the decals were actually pretty good. One of the few good things I have to say about this kit. So let me show you what the kit looks like here, and I'll explain some things to you. So if I pan backwards, there's the car. Let's spin it around for you here. There's a lot wrong with this kit, and there's a lot that I don't know. Alright, so like I said, I did an artwork, or box art, and I think I matched it up pretty good. It is Tamiya bright red with Tamiya TS16 yellow over it. Gave a nice nice yellow on it. I really liked that. The decals worked out really well. I kept the hood open so I could see the beautiful engine. It's an MPC kit, so there's not a lot of engine to show. Okay, so let's just talk about the car. In the box, the window frame here was dented. I thought putting the window in was going to help that. It did not. As you can see, the window is kind of already starting to pop out. Did the frame black because I thought the black would have went good with the black and the yellow. Unlike the Boxer, has the chrome window trim. I kind of like the black on it. That was cool. The interior, Tester's tan, Tester's brown, gloss black on the steering wheel and interior. See, it doesn't quite sit in properly. It's got the gaps between the door frames here. Let me get a pointer here so we can look at things. Usually convertibles, they have a back panel here. This did not have a back panel. It's just wide open. Not really cool to look at that way. Probably could have put a piece of styrene in there, but I didn't. As you see, it sits low here. Just bad. The chassis itself, well, let's go to the engine. Engine, just painted it orange, put all the pieces in it. What I did not put in was the inner fender wells. I know a lot of these Corvette kits, when you put those in, then the hood doesn't want to work properly. This hood worked pretty decently, so I want to keep it with the hood open. Black wash the little grill pieces up here and on the back. Just did a little black wash on them. Yeah, so the engine itself, but then it doesn't want to open. There it goes, the hood, I mean. So, do that like that, boom. Alright. The front Corvette decal here, if it shows up, there you go. That came off the AMT 1970 Corvette. The front end had a hard time gluing it on. It didn't quite fit. You can see where the body doesn't quite line up with the front bumper here. So that was a trip. Spin it around in the back. Again, the Stingray came off. Stingray license plate came off the AMT 70 Corvette. So after I painted it, the yellow, I sprayed it with the Rust-Oleum 2X clear coat, and it came out great. I went ahead and did it the next day. Of course, I wiped the body down and whatnot, but I sprayed it again, and a lot of little crud came up in it. So I don't know if that was from wiping it down. I used to clean rag, so you can see all the little speckles in here. garbage that flew into the paint there. So whatever, it is what it is. This kit isn't that great anyways. But I will use that Rust-Oleum 2X Ultra Cover clear again. I thought that was really, really cool. And it gave the car a real nice shine. So that I am definitely going to redo. So, let's talk about the chassis and the underbelly of it. Side pipes. Well, you can just look at it and see that there's problems with it. This is just... It was 3 pieces, the 2 exhaust here, to hit the 4 exhaust there, and the 1 here. Those 2 pieces, another piece. If you put it on the way the instructions say on the chassis, then the body doesn't fit onto the chassis. Take the hood off there. Let's flip it on the side here. Alright. Camera kind of stalled out of me there a little bit. So, as you can see, even on the other side here, it didn't want to sit together properly. What I thought was really interesting also is there are no pieces to connect it to the exhaust. So they just kind of sit there, and it's open exhaust on the engine. There is the exhaust that runs straight through the body. I should have put that on because let me tell you, the body sit pretty decent on the chassis until I started putting the side pipes on. So I should have kept the side pipes off. The side pipes are actually kind of leaning underneath on the chassis because, like I said, the way you put it, is this even falling since we're talking, ain't it? But if you put it on the chassis where they tell you to put it on, the body doesn't fit on the chassis. The rear suspension, in a previous video I had mentioned that it doesn't sit straight. You can see how they're crooked and facing in the weird direction there. Front suspension was okay. Tires kind of sit outward a little bit. The bottom was just a flat black wash, and then it ended up chipping as I was going there. So I may put another coat, I may not, depending on how I feel about this car. So I should have did the straight through exhaust and not done the side pipes because the side pipes look like crap. The wheels were good. Had no problems with the wheels. I liked them a lot. The decals were good. Decals were one of the few good things about this kit. This kit fought me. This kit, yeah, it fought me. It was not necessarily a fun build. I can't get the hood back in there. Look at that. There it goes. It's not necessarily a fun build. I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's an MPC kit, so I mean, I probably shouldn't bash it too much, but if you're going to build one of these Corvettes, stick with the monogram Revels. I mean, this was just, I mean, that's really the only explanation. It's just a, So, do I recommend it? Not really. If you get it, if you find it for a good price, do I recommend you buying it? Sure, why not? But overall, if you see it in the store just by itself for a normal price, I guess I could say, I'd pass on it. So, this will sit in the back of the collection, so you don't have to look at it too closely. And, yeah. So, I guess I'll keep you updated on what my next posts are. And, hey, I appreciate everybody watching the videos, following along. Appreciate you liking, subscribing, commenting, all that good stuff. So, I'll keep you posted what goes on. And, here's my 1975 Corvette convertible. There'll be some pictures here at the end. Hey everybody, thank you for watching.